the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. The name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Arabic prosody, ʿarūḍ or not. Episode 4. Breaking the foot from whole to core. The secret of acquiring a poetic ear and composing poetry instinctively. Dear viewers, please note that in this episode, we will focus on dismantling poetic feet into the basic vowel and quiescent units, not as abstract concepts, but as patterns you can hear and feel. You will see how poetic meters grow naturally from the way Arabic sounds. Episode focus. In this episode, we dive deeper into the structure of Arabic poetic feet, al-tafa'il or taf'ilat. Our goal is to dismantle the metrical feet into their core units. The core units of the feet are three. The sababs, look here, these are the sababs which are translated as pegs, and watads which are translated as chords, and we have the fāsila which is translated as interval. This will come later. This step will give you stronger intuition when scanning verses and predicting meters. But we will only use a carefully selected subset of rhythmic units. The sabab khafif. First, we are going to take the sabab khafif, which can be translated as light sabab or light peg, which consists of a moved letter or a voweled letter followed by a quiescent letter or an unvoweled letter. And then we go to watad majmū' chord, something collective, two unvoweled letters followed by a quiescent letter. And we exclude here two types of sababs, one type of sabab and one type of watad. We are not going to take the sabab thaqil and watad mafrūq because these two elements, let me say, are not sealed by a sukoon. So I'm excluding them for the sake of acquiring or internalizing poetry. It is a must, and the system I'm using here, that a foot or part of the foot should end in a sukoon, in silence, in quiescent letters. So we are excluding these two things, since they do not end in a quiescent letter. Now we go to rule 1. We are going actually to make mention of all the feet we have. As a matter of fact, we have 7 feet. Every 5-letter foot, taf'ila khumasiyya, contains 1 watad plus 1 sabab, and always in reverse order. What does this mean? This means we have 2 5-letter feet alternating in the combinations of the sababs and the watad. Later we shall give you examples and you see how they are alternating. Means every foot is the opposite of the other. Now we come to rule 2. Every 7-letter foot, taf'ila suba'iyya, contains only 1 watad and a maximum of 2 sababs. Also they are alternating. We have the fāsila. The fāsila also consists of 3 vowels sealed by a sukoon, and also it is alternating. We shall come to more examples down. Now, core units we use. We have said we are using the sabab khafif. Look at the sabab khafif. Consists of sabab khafif, which means the light sabab, the light peg, consists of unvoweled, voweled. Unvoweled, voweled. This is the sabab khafif. 1 block. 1 unvoweled plus 1 quiescent. We come to the watad majmū', consists of voweled, voweled, and voweled. And there's also 1 block, you see, and the 2 moved. We are using sometimes the term, or maybe the system is using the term moved, and sometimes unvoweled. Sorry, and sometimes voweled. It's supposed to be voweled. We are almost using voweled and then voweled. Sometimes we are using voweled and quiescent. And we have the third one, the fāsila, which is can be translated as interval. The interval consists of three unvoweled, 1, 2, 3, unvoweled. You look here, this unvoweled. Look here, unvoweled, unvoweled, unvoweled. Sorry, I regret. Voweled, 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 and unvoweled. This is the fāsila, consisting of three. So the fāsila is the largest as far as the combinations of voweled and voweled. You see, this one begins only with one vowel. The first one, sabab, khafif, one voweled, voweled, one voweled and voweled, two voweled, one unvoweled, always sealed by a letter which is unvoweled. This is a must. And then we come to the fāsila, which begins with three vowels sealed by one unvoweled. So these are the components of every Arabic feet. We are going to analyze them down. Actually, have seven. We have 7 feet. I'm going to, let me say, to dismantle them for you like that. This is greatly helpful for you, because sometimes you listen to a line of poetry, you cannot count the letters voweled, voweled, and voweled. No, you can divide it into blocks in your mind, of course. Sometimes even you can divide it in your minds because you go to the paper, and then it can help you. Now we have our feet. So these are our feet. We have fa'ulun, five letter foot. We have fa'ilun, also 5-letter foot. We have mafa'ilun, 7-letter foot. And we have mustaf'ilun, a 7-letter foot. And we have fa'ilatun, a 7-letter foot. And we have mutafa'ilun, a 7-letter foot. And we have mufa'alatun, a 7-letter foot. So we have here actually 5 7-letter feet, and we have 2 5-letter feet. Let us come and analyze them. Look at the word fa'ulun. Fa'ulun consists of fa, voweled, consists of voweled and voweled and voweled. So this is watad. This is a block. One block, we can say, consists of one block. Now I am looking at my feet as blocks instead of separated letters. Yes, block. I listen to it and I can arrange the letters in my mind and make them blocks. And then I have another block with it. Then I get the foot. Then I can predict the line. Yes, even in my mind, of course. So fa'ulun, watad. That is the definition of the watad. Voweled, voweled, and voweled. Now we come to this is the first part, watad, fa'u, and then the second part, lun, the sabab. Look, lun consists of voweled and voweled. So here, if we want to symbolize them, fa'ulun consists of unvoweled, unvoweled, voweled, unvoweled, voweled. This is the taf'ila or the taf'ila of fa'ulun. So be careful, this consists of 2 parts. This is the first part. This is the first part, which is watad, and this is the second part, which is sabab. So now our feet consist of 2 parts, 2 blocks, let me say. Now we go to the word, look at this wing, look at this foot carefully. Look, it begins with a watad, and the second part is a sabab. Now look at fa'ilun. Fa'ilun is exactly the opposite. So fa'ilun, this is a sabab. Fa'ilun, voweled and voweled. And this is a watad. Voweled, voweled, and voweled. So this is exactly the opposite. Look at fa'ulun, starts with a watad, ends in sabab, and fa'ilun starts in sabab, ends in watad. These are the combinations of our feet. And of course, everyone everyone belongs to a meter, or rather, everyone makes a meter, of course, combined with other feet. So if I want to represent this one, I represented the opposite of the first one, fa'ulun. This is fa'ilun. Look at fa'ilun. And voweled, and voweled, 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 and voweled. This is the foot of fa'ilun. Fa'ilun. So also we have two blocks here. This is the sabab, and this is the watad. You see the way we are now dividing our feet into the smaller units. Now we have finished with the five letter feet. Now all the remaining feet actually are 7 letter feet. Mafa'ilun. Look at mafa'ilun, 7 letter feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It can first. This one consists of mafa. Look, I'm taking it into smaller parts now. The way we are scanning now is not like scanning letters that is voweled and voweled, voweled and voweled. No, now we are moving. We are dividing our feet into blocks so that it will be easy for us to guess the feet of the meter when we divide it in our mind, of course, and we can use our eyes. Yes, we can use our pens, etc. It depends how you receive the foot or the feet. So look about mafa'ilun. The first part, voweled, voweled, and voweled. This is a block. It's the first block, mafa, which is watad, correct? And now you have the second block, you see, voweled and voweled. This is a sabab. And we are left with the third part, which is lon. It is also a sabab. You see, it is unvoweled. This one is unvoweled, voweled, sabab. This one is unvoweled, voweled, sabab. This means we have mafa'ilun consistent of mafa, watad, sabab, lon, sabab. So this is the way we are picking our. Now we shall continue like that, but frankly we shall find them maybe upside down sometime. What is now watad as number 1 and sabab as number 2, etc., etc. We may come across a watad as number 3, or maybe we come as watad in the center or at the end, etc. The same feet actually they are alternating. So now this is mafa'ilun. We come to mustaf'ilun. Look at mustaf'ilun. Consists of mus, voweled and voweled. You see, this is a sabab, one block. Mus, this is mus, one block. Now with the second part is mu, tef, unvoweled, voweled. This is tef, unvoweled, voweled. So also this is another block. It also sabab. This our foot, mustaf'ilun, consists of 2 sababs now, sabab, and then we come to the last part, or the last component, or the last block, ilun, which is actually a watad. You see, and voweled, and voweled. This is also one block. So here, mustaf'ilun consists of 3 blocks. The first block is a sabab. The second block is also a sabab. The third block is a watad. So when I hear mustaf'ilun, I anticipate it in my mind that there is mus, this is a sabab, and then taf, this is a sabab, and then ilun, this is a watad. So here if I want to put this one in symbols, mustaf'ilun, the first one, look, this mus, taf, ilun. That is mustaf'ilun, a 7-letter foot. This one is 1 block, the second block, and the third block. Let me say, so we have here mustaf'ilun. Be very careful. Scanning Arabic poetry is very delicate and real. There is no guessing. There is no interpretation. There is no that and that and that. It is real before your eyes. You are dealing with sounds. That is why we can actually internalize our meter. Just we can acquire it exactly as we acquire language or grammar. You see, you follow me how I'm scanning for you. Now we come to the word fa'ilatun. Look, fa'ilatun begins with a sabab. This is sabab, voweled and voweled. This is 1 block. And in the middle now you get a watad. A voweled, and voweled. This is another block. This is supposed to take a sukoon, and all letters of mad are taken a sukoon also. So this is the second block. Now the third block, voweled and voweled. So this is also the third block. So now look, in this case, it is the same the one before. Before, we have the watad at the end. Now we have the watad in the center. And we have the sabab first, and we have the other sabab at the end. So your fa'ilatun consists of fa, sabab, consonant ila, watad, consists of tun, sabab. That is your fa'ilatun. Now let's come to mutafa'ilun. Mutafa'il, look at it. It consists actually, look at it. It consists of two parts only. Be careful, because we don't have a quiescent letter these in the four letters. So this is supposed to be one block. This is supposed to be one block, exactly one block. Look at it. It is one block, and this is the second block. But we have a different name for it. It is not a sabab. The sabab consists of unvoweled, and not a watad. The watad consists of unvoweled, voweled, and voweled. So neither a sabab nor a watad. This is called a fāsila, interval. It consists of three. You see, it consists of three: voweled, and voweled. That's one block. And then we have the watad. This is watad, clearly watad. It consists of two voweled, and voweled. So mutafa'ilun consists of a fāsila and a watad. This means starting with a fāsila, ending in a watad. Be careful. Now we come to the other word, mufa'alatun. Look at mufa'alatun. Mufa'alatun is the opposite exactly of mutafa'ilun, exactly the opposite. Opposite in the sense that it begins with a watad. Mafa. You see, mafa. It is mafa. Mufa'ala. It is actually supposed to be with a dhamma. Mufa'alatun. You see, it's with a dhamma. The system sometimes cannot actually write these things accurately because very delicate. Scanning Arabic poetry, the vowels of the feet. You know, these things are very, very delicate and sometimes difficult for many systems. So look at what mufa'alatun. It consists of this one. This is a watad, voweled, and voweled. This is one block. And then it comes of the fāsila, voweled, and voweled. It is also one block. So if you look actually at mufa'alatun, is exactly the opposite of mutafa'ilun. So you see the way we have if you look at our feet, you'll discover they are of course the same sounds, but they are alternating, and that is of course predicted from the recitation of Arabic poetry. So if I want to divide this one, as I divided this one, mutafa'ilun, maybe I haven't here scanned this one for mutafa'ilun. Look here for mutafa'ilun, I scan it like this one, fāsila, voweled, and voweled, and then voweled, and voweled. I have got the fāsila, the first block, the second block. Here is the opposite. I start with the watad, you see, voweled, and voweled, and then we have the fāsila, voweled, and voweled. Also we have two blocks, but here they are reversed. There is a reversal here. You see, start with watad fāsila. The first one started with fāsila watad. So these are actually the feet. So fāsila, the fāsila in that case, we can divide it into three moved letters or three vowel letters followed by a quiescent letter. So look here at mutafa'ilun. We have scanned it for you, mutafa'ilun. I have told you this is fāsila and this is watad. And look mufa'alatun, which is with a dhamma. Yes, not fatha. Mufa, it is watad. It is fāsila here. One is the opposite of the other. So watch it carefully. These are our feet. Now we have got seven. We have got seven feet. Mutafa'ilun. We go from down and we go up. We have mufa'alatun. Before it we have mutafa'ilun. Before it we have fa'ilatun. Before it we have mustaf'ilun. Before that we have mafa'ilun. We have finished with the 5 feet consisting of 7 letters. And now we have the 2 feet, fa'ilun, and we have the other foot, the first foot, fa'ulun. So we have actually 2 5-letter feet, and we have 7 Sorry, and we have 5 consisting of 7 letters. So now we have scan them. Look here. If I go to the one, this is a fāsila. You see, look at it. Vowel, vowel, and vowel. This is a fāsila. This is watad. Why? Vowel, and vowel. So sometimes I keep this one in my mind, and I guess my feet consist of watad, and so then I can predict. Of course, that is after I memorize the feet. When I memorize the feet, also I divide them in my mind in the same system, so I can easily predict. I can easily predict the feet. If I predict the feet, this means I will predict the meters. Yeah. So now look here. The fāsila we have said, we have explained this one. Before we dismantle poetic feet, let's remember every foot has a heartbeat. Okay, has a heartbeat, a hidden rhythm. Our job is to listen to its pulse. So this was, remember, we are still at the foundational stage. We are not analyzing full verses yet. This training prepares your ear to listen to the rhythm, not just to see symbols. So don't worry if it feels repetitive. That's exactly how instinct is built.